The title of this lecture is Back Rank Combinations because it goes through checkmates in the back rank, and they're very common. So in this position, rook to d1 forces mate. The king cannot escape to the three squares in front because of the pawns, and there's no piece that can jump in between to block. And if the king goes either side, the rook will still be able to capture it. So rook takes, rook is forced, and then after rook takes rook, the game ends in checkmate. And notice also that if we counted the material in this position, white was technically up 3 points, but it didn't matter because they fell victim to checkmate. So that's just something to keep in mind. If this, let's say, if it were white's turn in a position like this, all they'd have to do to stop checkmate is just play a move like this, because then after rook check, rook takes, the bishop can come back and save the game. Here we have another position where white can win the game with the back rank checkmating combination. You can pause the video now. Okay, now I'm going to show it. I'm sorry, I messed up the position. Okay, this is the position. The combination still works. I just had to make it the other side to move. Okay, the move is rook to e8 check. And now if we notice, the king cannot escape to h7 because of the bishop. And after rook takes rook, rook takes rook, it's checkmate. Okay, this position is black to move, and we have another example of a back rank mating combination, except there's a few different variables. And pause the video now if you want to. The move is queen to e1 check, and now if we notice, the pawn here guards the g2 square, so the king cannot escape to h2 or f2, these pawns, because they're in the way, and cannot escape here because of this pawn will capture it. So queen to e1 check, and the rook has to capture because the king has no moves, and after rook to e1 checkmate, the game is over. In this position, it is white to move, and white has checkmate in three moves. And so this is as part of learning how to calculate more than one move ahead. This is a good exercise to do. So the correct move is queen to f8 check, and now either the knight can capture the rook first. After knight takes, move 2 is rook takes knight check, rook takes rook, and rook takes rook is mate. There's no way to block. The king cannot escape to b7 because of the bishop.